I'll get this one. I'll get this one. I'll get this one.
I have the survival packs you asked for.
They gave it to you? Will they do it again? What did they want to trade?
They wanted Elex.
That makes sense. Then they can trade for what they need. Here. I hope that covers what you paid.
Call us even.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope we can trade with them again. That way we might all start trusting each other.
Let's go. I'll help you.
It was all a damn lie. They rejected me. They rejected almost everyone. They promised salvation for the world, but it was only ever for the chosen. Kalan, the great light. Kalan, the great lie. You brought us here with hope. Now we die away from all that we love.
Hey, there you are.
Are you okay? You look...
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the Elex and Abessa really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
cold. That sounds like Elex.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the Elex I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the Elix's purpose is.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
Then let's go.
All right. Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as Elex. Not bad.
I'll get you!
One day we find these across all of Magalan. It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation. I can sense it.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The Elex. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way Elex behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure Elex?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact Elex is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an Alb. You've seen what it's done to Magellan's animal life. We need to find some more Elex deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any. Keep close! Fight together! Thanks for being there. Could have gone badly. You won't get away with that. The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
We didn't make it halfway. We ran out of fuel, so we're ditching the car and going on foot. The mountains. They're the real safe place. There's panic everywhere now. Everyone can see what is coming. Even the mother.
Stop. Not another step if you value your life.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you're dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
I am not an enemy of the Separatists.
No? Then why are you here? It looks like you're no longer taking Elex. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
They tried to kill me. I'm owed some revenge.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from Elex and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from Elex, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Alps?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hid problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including Elex. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of Elex, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without Elex to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with Elex there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the Free People?
There must be another way to get Elex than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more Elex? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up Elex?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking Elex, and the Free People will see you as Alps.
The Outlaws have their Chens, their Berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
Can't you give up Elex if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alp to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the Free People.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the Free People, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Yes, I know. Elex withdrawal is hard.
Logic, precision, they are what we have been for most of our lives, and now we find those things challenged. It's confusing. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
You had better leave Edan.
The Berserkers have enough to fear from Zakor without fighting us. We have to persuade them of that. Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so. You're being hunted by Albs.
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I took care of the Albs that were hunting you.
You took them on? On your own? Then we are fortunate the Albs made the mistake of trying to kill you. Who would have thought that we would fight shoulder to shoulder as defectors?
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in the alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
We'll talk later, yeah?
I found the Albs.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Albs? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Albs don't speak to anyone.
They're Alb separatists. They don't take orders from Zakor.
Separatists? What are you talking about?
The separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Albs to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
I'm not telling you.
You want me to trust you, but you won't trust me. You're hiding those Albs, and the only reason to do that is if you're bullshitting me. Why don't you go back to your new friends? That way we can deal with you all together. Get out of Goliath before I decide you deserve worse than exile. I'll get you, asshole!
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
No. My place is here. This role is not for me. You must find another for this task.
I met some of your people in Udan.
Yes, Nezol and his men. I also know what happened. Anyone else in your situation would probably have killed them. It speaks well that you did not.
I want to talk about my promotion.
You told me yourself that you were unready. Has that changed?
Yes, I am ready to take on the challenge.
Very well. It is a task best considered thoroughly. I am pleased you have decided to try.
What task do you require me to complete?
The number of Reaver raids between Idan and Abessa is increasing. I need someone to find these Reavers and put an end to the raiding. This was the task I was going to give to Gunnar. But it seems another will have to take his place. These raids have to end. I know it's a long journey, but these Reavers must be stopped. And I think you're the man to do it. He will know what needs to be done. Hopefully you will get there in time, before everything we have built has been destroyed.
Do I have your support to become a paladin?
I admire your ambition, but don't you think you might be overreaching yourself a little? It normally takes years to reach that rank.
I'm ready to become a paladin. I won't disappoint you.
Well, if you are set on it, there is a task you can do to earn my pledge. There aren't many here who really understand what is happening beyond our borders. That's where you come in. I need you to travel to Ignadon for me, and I need you to do it discreetly.
What do you need in Ignadon?
Peace. We're fighting on too many fronts, and the Albs are only getting stronger. The clerics are in exactly the same situation. If we can persuade them not just to keep peace between us, but to coordinate our attacks against the Albs, I believe we can change the course of this war. To achieve that, I need to get a message to Judicator Reinhold in Ignadon. But if I trust you with this message, you must not break the seal. The message must reach Reinhold unbroken.
I have heard you want to be promoted to Paladin.
Yes, I want to be promoted.
You won't get far without my pledge. Being granted the title of Paladin is a high honor. That honor must be earned. Are you ready for that challenge?
What do you want me to do?
The outlaws have sent. I was going to say soldiers, but they don't have that discipline. The outlaws have sent raiders to seize the main road from Goliath to Tavar. If we don't dislodge them, we'll lose trade with the free people in that area, and any chance of supplying our world heart.
That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it.
Warlord Cormac sent me.
Warlord Cormac? What does that berserker want now?
I have a message for you.
Then you had better give it to me.
Here.
And the seal is unbroken. It seems you berserkers are more trustworthy than the outlaws. Give me a moment. I must study this document. Good. It is now clear to me what is expected of us. Take this message back with you. By the way, I took the opportunity to write down a few lines of praise as thanks for your efforts in delivering these messages. You should consider that payment. I can't do anything else for you at the moment. If that is everything, you should be on your way.
What is in the message?
A statement of intent. A commitment. I think people must see that the Albs are a threat to all the free people, be you berserker or cleric. It seems Warlord Cormac has finally acknowledged this, and is committing to withdrawing his forces from our border, so we may both focus on the Albs. What we are supposed to make of this proposal remains to be seen.
I'm done here.
Then travel safely and don't let the Albs catch you with that message.
You did well.
There are impure among us. Be careful of the friends you take. Beware of...
Teach me something.
Yeah?
Teach.
Yep.
Hey, is there something you're looking for? I'm here to trade, and I can offer you top quality for a decent price.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
I delivered your message to Reinhold the cleric.
The fact you were allowed to return is a good sign. I assume you were given something to bring back.
Yes. Here's their letter.
As far as I can see, they were pleased with you. That bodes well for the future. Now I know it is possible to open diplomatic relations with the clerics. We might not be at the negotiating table just yet, but it's a start. Next comes the small job of convincing Angram and Ragnar that this diplomatic course is the best way forward. You have certainly earned my pledge. And because you left the seal untouched, I will reward you with Elexit, as well as my thanks. Here, this is well worth the success of your mission.
That was great.
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
Teach me.
Sure.
Teach me.
Yeah.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
Prongs of Magellan. I wish I knew what they were for.
You'll get away with that.
Who said you could give Leonard his bow?
He needed it, so I got it for him.
You might think you were being helpful, but that wasn't. Leonard needed to learn a lesson. How's he gonna do that now?
About the raptors. Those raptors are dead meat.
We can get back to hunting again now. Well, I take my words back. You have proved yourself. Maybe I have grown too cynical in my time out here. I certainly didn't expect you to survive, let alone kill those raptors.
Is that all you want from life?
What else is there? Hunting, fresh air, and, well, Goliath does have one thing to offer that can't be found here.
What is that?
Beer. I can't remember the last time I had one. Beer is the only thing missing from life.
Here, you can have this one.
You'd give me a beer? What's the catch?
No catch. You look like you need a beer.
I did underestimate you.
What do you have to trade?
I wonder what this place used to be.